Welcome to the Tennessee Titans Weekly Podcast. I am your favorite Titans analyst, Lorenzo the Hawk, here about to go to the Titans game here. As you can see the stadium, I'm here with my brother as well. Got my ticket right here. Hey man, look, we should win this game. When you look at the Jets, defensively, they're awful. 29th in offense as well. I expect a big running game from the Titans. Run Derrick Henry, run Deion Lewis, run Mariota, run the ball. Just run. This should be a victory for us. So this is me before the game. No edits or nothing. This is me straight up. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get in this stadium. Let's rock out. Let's go.
Unbelievable. Another turnover. A block punt. Unbelievable.
26 to 22. Titans win. Titans win.
Welcome again to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. I am your favorite Tennessee Titans analyst, Lorenzo the Hawk, bringing you love from Nashville. As I went to the game, it was a very close game between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets, with the Titans coming up with the victory. It was very close, but to be honest, the Jets fans are doing this right now because they lost the ball game, man. Let's just be honest. The last drive of the game, the Jets had 3 penalties. One was actually on 3rd down and long. So, hey, we appreciate it. The Titans took advantage of it, and we won the football game. Being at the game, you can clearly see the New York Jets are not a good football team. They have lost 6 in a row, and when you look at it from a talent perspective, they don't have much talent. When you look at the most talented players on the team, in my opinion, is the defensive tackle Leonard Williams and the beast of a safety that they have in Jamal Adams, and that's about it. Everyone else is just kind of in the middle. Josh McCown only had 128 yards passing, 17 of 30, and an interception. So again, the passing game there was not there for them. Robbie Anderson did have a good game early. He had 4 catches early in the first half for 48 yards, and we made our adjustments and shut him down. Andre Roberts was really the key for them on special teams. He did a very good job in returning kicks. Our special teams didn't do good at all. But overall, congratulations to the Titans. Marcus Mariota started to warm up in the second half.
The throw to Corey Davis. Just is able to come right back to the football.
Corey Davis had a very good game as well in catching the football. I'm very surprised of how well Anthony Ferguson, our tight end, is doing. He's doing a very good job in catching the football. He had a touchdown. But boy, Taywan Taylor was killing him, man. He was open on every play he was out on the field on routes. He clearly was killing Morris Claiborne, the former Cowboy. So kudos to Taywan Taylor. Good job to the Tennessee Titans. All right, so for our show today, what we're going to go over keys to the victory. We're going to go over the negatives during the game. Of course, we're going to bring you the Hawk side. I see you. I definitely see you. We're going to go over what are you doing? And of course, we're going to go with my co-analyst, my boy, Jacques, the lockdown corner. We're going to do that. Let's get into the show, folks. Let's do it. All right, so let's look at keys to victory. Let's see what happened here. All right, first of all, pass defense. We did a great job on pass defense, especially in the second half. As I mentioned, Josh McCown, the backup quarterback for Sam Darnold, who's been out for a few weeks with an injury, he only had 128 yards passing, no touchdowns and an interception. Robbie Anderson led them receiving with only 4 catches and 48 yards. Man, we can live with that, man. They have a bunch of just average guys out there, man. The Jets, they got a long way to go to be good, man. They've only won 4 games this season, so, they got a long way to go. But when you look at the Jets as well, we did a very good job in containing them and passing the ball. Their offensive play calling by the Jets was questionable too. At times they were looking for the deep ball. Our corners did an excellent job in covering the receivers. Safeties played very well over the top. Kudos to our pass defense, who've had some struggles of late, but they did a great job against the New York Jets. So great job to our defensive backs. Next, second half adjustments. As always, the Titans start off slow. The game started at half, 16-6. I'm at the game sweating like, I can't believe this is going on against the New York Jets. Are you serious?
Mariota just threw a dome pick, as you see here.
the Jets fans around me are super on crump right now. Unbelievable, Mariota. But we had a very slow start early in the game. But in the second half, man, that changed. If you look at the fourth quarter, the Titans scored 13 points and actually helping them to win the football game. It was kind of like the light flip just switched, just boom. And so Marcus Mariota did a great job in making adjustments, making big plays. The big run there in the second half, in the last drive, man, he looked like Steve McNair out there. So very good job to our offense in making those adjustments and doing better, even on defense as well. Marcus Mariota had 282 yards passing, 20 for 35. Most of that came in the second half. So very good job. At the half, man, we were under 20 yards passing. So we woke up in the second half. The Tennessee Titans, ironically, has been doing very good at home. This season, they're 4-0 at home. Over the last 12 games, they've been 10-2. So we've done an excellent job playing in Nashville. So good job there. When you look at Taywan Taylor as well, he had 3 catches. He had 104 yards receiving. So excellent job to him as well. Another thing that I noticed as far as the adjustments, our DBs were playing off most of the game in the first half. I'm like, why are we respecting these guys? These guys are slower than me. Why are we doing that? Second half, our DBs came back up and shut them down like we supposed to. So good job. Next, we kept our composure. When you look at the New York Jets, Todd Bowles was even upset, the head coach, and he usually is a cool cat. He was hot. When you look at the Jets stats, they had 11 penalties, man. And those penalties equated to 96 yards for us. So, hey, we appreciate it, But we did a good job. Even when we were not doing well, the crowd was booing, and understandably so, we still kept our composure. The Jets did not. Their penalties hurt them big time. So, kudos to the Titans in keeping their composure. Next, the negatives.
The negatives.
So, let's look at the negatives. Special teams. So Adoree Jackson decides not to run the ball when the ball is kicked to him and there's a lot of space. Adoree, you got class speed, bro. Run the football, man. That's your specialty. Besides being a very good corner, close to being a lockdown corner, run the ball, bro. Then when you look at, Andre Roberts, he had 2 kickoffs for 82 yards. That's a 41-yard average. Our special teams allowed him to run all day on us, man. We're very lucky that we didn't lose because of special teams. Because even their kicker, Jason Myers, he was 5 for 5 out there. I mean, they kicked a lot of field goals and no touchdowns, so we're glad of that as well. But our special teams didn't do a good job at all, not to mention the block punt that happened on their end of the field. So, bad job to our special teams. And that's one part of our team that's been consistent all year long. Next, first half, slow starts. As we've had all season, man, the first half predicts pretty much the whole game. We were just lucky to play the Jets. If we'd have played anybody else, we would have got smoked out of the stadium. Again, we only had 6 points in the first half. Man, that's not going to get it done, especially against the Jets. The Jets are a subpar defense, and we made them look better than what they were, even with the pick 6 that Tremaine Johnson had in the first half on Marcus Mariota. So, slow start in the first half. We finally did pick it up, but there's no excuse for that. Last, our rush defense. So Isaiah Crowell is Curtis Martin now? This guy here, he had 21 carries for 98 yards. That's a 4.7 average, man. Isaiah Crowell was running the ball, and you might not really notice how well he was running, man, but he got a lot of yards against our defense. That concerns me because we got some good running backs, a la Saquon Barkley, a la Leonard Fournette. These guys will be here, and they're going to be ready. So we're going to have to really do better than that. So next, let's look at the Hawk side. The Hawk side. I see it. All right. Adoree Jackson. Let's look at this picture of actual game footage of him on a punt return. Now, you notice all the space he has, right? Miles and miles away of space. Adoree Jackson, bro. It's on you, man. Catch the football. Run with it. At USC, you are unbelievable. Now, when you get that opportunity, man, hey, we need that because our offensive time is sputtering. We need that to do well for us. So, Adoree Jackson, you got to do a good job with that. So, next.
What are you doing?
So, let's look at this interception by Marcus Mariota. Now, on the interception, he throws it to Batson. Batson's 5'8". Tremaine Johnson is 6'3". Who's going to win that battle on a hot route? You got to be smarter than that, not throwing that football in coverage like that, man. Hey, look it off, go running. Because on the play, nobody was open. You need to go ahead and just probably run the ball or throw it away, man. Not a good throw by Marcus Mariota. You're going to have to do better than that. Because if we play a better team, we're again going to get smoked out of the stadium. So next, we got my boy, Jacques, the lockdown corner, who's going to give you his analysis upon the Jets game.
This is Jock, the lockdown corner. And man, tighten up, man. A win is a win, I guess. You got to take advantage of your wins and losses. Hey, the Jets didn't take advantage of it, and they lost. Good game. The game was inconsistent as always. I mean, the same Titans we've seen this season. First half, man, Mariota throws an interception. We got to accept that's what he's going to do. You are who you are, and that's what Mariota is. He's going to get you an interception either every other game or every game. That situation, I don't know if it was Batson's fault or Mariota's fault, but at the same time, Mariota stared down his receiver, and Tremaine Johnson read it perfectly. Got to give him big ups. Run game couldn't get going in the first half. Man, we just looked sluggish in the first half. It's a tale of two quarters, baby. But that second half, man, we made some in-game adjustments. We put Ben Jones at guard, and we moved Corey Levin to center and took Quentin Spain out. Run game got going a little bit, but passing game got going too. Like I said, with this game, it was just so up and down. Good job to Taywan Taylor, man. We found a deep threat, man. That boy's fast. I love the routes that they did. I love that they took shots downfield in the second quarter, which I would like to see them do that in the first quarter. We can get out to a quick start. Stop getting out to these slow starts, especially if we want to win out these next 4 games. We have to get to a fast, quick start. Big ups to the Furtzer, man. Hey, that kid, that tight end, I mean, he's been catching everything that's been thrown his way, man. And look out for that. Look out for that young man. He's pretty good. Janu got confidence. Corey Davis, man, what can I say, man? Corey Davis has found his edge and he found his niche. He got his confidence. This man got 744 yards. Dude, he can almost eclipse 1,000 yards, man. We haven't had 1,000-yard receiver in a long time here. So, big ups to that. Mariota, he had a okay day. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which is pretty good. The game winner to Corey Davis. So, we starting to see a little pattern here. Corey Davis and Mariota, man. That's a nice little ring to it. Corey Davis is MD, man. MD, let's go. Also, like I said, defensively, the run defense still, man, shaky, man. We got to address something in the offseason where we can get a defensive tackle. We're not getting no pressure on the outside. The 2 defensive ends or the linebackers, Rakpo and Morgan, man, their age is starting to show. We need to start putting Finch and Landry in there to see what we have for the future. Big ups to Rashawn Evans, too, man. Rashawn Evans had a sneaky good game, man. He had 8 tackles, man. So, big ups. He looks like he's coming into his own as well. Overall, man, this was a game, as a Titans fan, you always feel like when you win a game, you feel like you lost it. And we still have a whole lot of work to do. And we need to trend up, especially if we want to win these next 4 games. But this is Jock the Lockdown Corner. This is my analysis of the game, man. Tighten up and let's go.
So what I want to do as well now, I want to give the game ball to these 2 players. One on offense, one on defense. On offense, I got to give it to Taywan Taylor. Awesome job in being the big difference maker for our team, being a playmaker that we need. There are times, Taywan, I see that you don't know the plays on the field, man. Let's just be honest. But, man, when you get open and it's there with the speed that you have, man, hey, you could be a playmaker for us. We just need you to be consistent. Glad that we got you back from your injury. Great job to Taywan Taylor. On defense, Malcolm Butler. Kudos to Malcolm Butler. Great job in sealing the deal with the interception. I thought Malcolm Butler played a very good game in coverage. He's done pretty well over the past 2 or 3 weeks. I know we talked about him a lot, as we should have, but lately Malcolm Butler has been stepping up. Good job to Malcolm Butler. So for you, Jacques, who would you have as the players of the game for the Titans versus the Jets?
My players for the game offensively was Anthony Ferguson. He had 42 yards from 3 receptions and a touchdown. Ever since he's been playing, man, he has been catching everything that's been thrown his way. He had a spectacular catch when Mariota threw that ball to him. I think it was in the first half, I want to say. perfect. He scored a touchdown. That kid's he's gonna do big things, man. When Delaney comes back, man, we're gonna have a good set of tight ends where it's gonna be reliable. It seems like he can block pretty well. So that's my offensive player of the game. And then my defensive player of the game is Rashaan Evans, man. That young man has been sneaky good. The game is starting to slow down to him, and you can tell. He had 8 tackles, which was pretty good for a linebacker. And then once he gets it, he'll get better. And those are my 2 players of the games. Like I said, this was a hard game to judge because we were so just up and down. See, the Titans are inconsistently inconsistent. But anyway, those are my 2 players of the game. Tighten up and let's go, baby. Hey, Jacksonville, we got Thursday. Let's try to get a win, baby. Let's go.
All right, so Jock, so tell me, so of the 4 games that we have left, how many of those games do you think we will win?
Out of the 4 games we have left, we have to win out. And if we don't win out, our playoff chances on a thin. Right now, our playoff chances on a thin rope, man. That rope is about to snap. So we have to win out to have any chance of getting in the playoffs. We have a bunch of tiebreakers that we have to. Everything has to fall in our favor, and if it falls in our favor, we in there. We have 4 games left. And we have the Colts, we have the Jags, we have the Redskins, and we have the Giants. Do I see us winning all 4? I see us winning 3 out of the 4. I see us dropping 1. And that one game I can see us dropping is possibly the Colts game again, man. We can't beat Andrew Luck. We have to beat him. Good thing is we playing them at home. So that's another thing, too. And hopefully they've schemed against them. We can easily go for it, 10-6, but realistically, man, when we played against the Jets, I don't see it, man. I really don't see it. I can see us probably going 9-7, maybe. But one game I do see us dropping is that Colts game. I probably see the Colts sweeping us this year, just because of our track record against Andrew Luck and the way we played against the Jets, man. If we want to win, we got to come out hot. So, like I said, 3 out of the 4, I can only see us winning 3. Tighten up and let's go.
So, when you look at it as well, man, hey, they have Corey Davis on NFL.com as one of the top 20 players in the league. I was shocked when I saw that. So, it lets you know Corey Davis, he's got almost 800 yards receiving with 4 games left. So, good job to Corey Davis, man. Good job. Hey, man, keep pushing it. You guys keep doing that. Derrick Henry, you keep running the ball, man. Again, you're going to be a key to our success. We need to win out so we can go to the playoffs. Hopefully that's the case. So that ends the show, folks. Thank you again for watching the show. You can subscribe there at the bottom. Click like as well. We appreciate all of the support. We are your favorite Tennessee Titans analyst group. We're going to bring it to you real. We're former ball players ourselves, so we understand the game. Again, if you want to contact us as well, you can email us at TennesseeTitansWeekly@gmail.com. We have an Apple Podcast, a Google Podcast, and also SoundCloud as well. Tennessee Titans Weekly, all on the internet, man. We'll see y'all, man. Thursday, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who gave up no points versus the Colts. We better be careful. The Jags defense are still in the business. So let's get it done. Let's go, Tennessee. Tighten up, baby. Let's go.